This is Chuck Suter of ConstitutionalWar.org, and today, Sunday, December 14th, 2014, the Pittsburgh Penguins have reported that Sidney Crosby does indeed have the mumps virus. Social media immediately erupted over the news, with tongue-in-cheek asking questions like, "Isn't there a vaccine for this? Don't you get vaccinated for this when you're like 6? Vaccinate, please. There's a vaccine to prevent this." And, "Hey Canada, vaccinate your kids." Now we all know that mumps is not necessarily deadly, something to totally freak out about, but nobody wants to lose their star player over stubbornness of not wanting to get vaccinated. But as we see here, the Pittsburgh Penguins medical staff reports he, Sidney Crosby, had all of his immunizations and even a booster shot less than a year ago to attend and play in the Olympics. Look, Sidney Crosby has a good life. He's worth a lot of money. He's very important to the Pittsburgh Penguins team. He might be the greatest player in NHL hockey history. This guy is not living in a cardboard box somewhere, and he had his shots, he had his booster shots. He still contracted it. One thing's for sure, Sidney Crosby, none of you guys would know who he was. He wouldn't be the greatest player in NHL history if, when he had gotten his MMR shot, he had contracted autism. As so many, unfortunately, so many children around this country and world have, and I know the medical industry wants to tell you that there's no chance in the world any of this ever happens, but you're either going to have to believe those guys who make a bunch of money off of a shot that won't even protect one of the greatest athletes on the face of the planet right now, who is kept very clean and healthy, I'm sure, monitored by doctors all the time. It won't even protect him from the mumps, a swollen face. But, a lot of these crazies out here that are in your families, in my family, because 1 in 80, 1 in 60, something like that, are contracting autism after taking the MMR shot that Sidney Crosby is now the case point example for, doesn't necessarily protect you from what it's supposed to protect you from. I think the main issue here is that parents should just be allowed to do as they wish. And don't blame those of us who don't vaccinate our kids for you getting the mumps, because your kid who got vaccinated still got the mumps. Maybe the shots sometimes accidentally cause the mumps. I don't know. Why don't you share your thoughts in the comments? I'm sure this is this is going to stir some stuff up. I am Chuck Suter of ConstitutionalWar.org. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is a viewer-supported operation. I'll leave a link for my website where you can donate. And at risk of chasing away some of those donations, I do gotta say, let's go, Pens.
And again, Mumps pass on to Crosby, coming to the outer edge, puts it a fence, in a goal.